Hi there and welcome to the channel. Back with part 5 of the Blacksad Let's Play. So we're just going to continue straight from where we left off, where it hung at the hospital with Bobby Yale. For those who weren't here last time, I will recap very quickly. Basically, we're looking for a missing boxer called Bobby Yale. We're private investigators that were hired, or private detective rather, that was hired to find Bobby Yale. To do so, we've had to investigate the murder of the local boxing gym owner. Well, the death of the local boxing gym owner, which we have deduced is a murder. And since then we have caught up to Bobby Yale, who was hiding at his aunt's place, who was dating said dead boxer. And so a fight ensued. He had like a panic attack, heart attack type thing, and we ended up here in the hospital.
Go away. I don't want to see you. The doctor told me to sleep.
I rarely get to interrogate a suspect with his guard down in a place as quiet as this. Getting the chance to study his body language with no distractions is a rare gift.
Okay, so this is the sort of cat
His heart
senses
rate
type
is
thing.
increasing. It could mean that he's lying, but it could also just be pure, unadulterated rage.
Sorry, back to what I was saying. This is a sort of cat senses thing that you do with various people throughout the game. If you look at the circles on the left hand side, the one under eyes, so it's the different senses. What can I hear, what can I see, what can I smell, basically. I've got two things that I can still see apparently.
He's looking straight at me. If he couldn't hold my stare, I'd think he's lying, but that's not the case.
Okay. One more thing. Again, sorry if you can hear the whirring of the PS4 in the background. It seems to get very loud with this particular disc in. Doesn't do this
He's
with any
clenching
other
his
disc.
fist. A sign of contained anger. Clenched fist. Fast heart rate. Fixed stare. He feels some genuine rage towards me. I'm sorry you don't want to see me, but I saved your life, son.
Maybe my aunt feels gratitude. I certainly don't. Luckily, I just got my medication. I'll be snoozing soon.
All right, I'll just cut to the chase. Who killed Joe Dunn?
What? Are you trying to confuse me? Joe hanged himself.
Dunn was too short to hang himself with that rope.
So, it's true? He was murdered.
I know the murder weapon was yours.
What?
The rope? I don't get it. What weapon do you mean?
Don't play with me, boy. The chest expander.
An expander? I've never had one of those.
All right. Let's just say that I believe you. The murderer killed Dunn with a chest expander and planted evidence to make us believe it was suicide. But he also left enough clues behind to make sure we found the true murder weapon. Then he put the chest expander box in your locker to frame you. Do you know anyone that twisted and who also happens to have a motive?
I don't know.
What about Frank Cassidy? Do you think he has a motive?
Maybe. A few weeks ago, Joe took me to a boxing managers association meeting.
Headed by Cassidy.
Yeah. He was obsessed with making it illegal for boxers to fight without a manager, or without an associated manager. Everyone seemed to go along with it until Joe spoke up. He said that would lower us to mob status. That Cassidy had founded the association just to make money by monopolizing the sport. That made others think twice. And Cassidy ended up empty-handed.
Poor Cassidy. What about Sonia Dunn?
Sonia? I doubt it. She's odd, but she's his daughter.
I've seen worse, believe me. Maybe it was... What am I saying? Jake could never pull off something like that. Nothing. Never mind. Desmond O'Leary certainly seems twisted enough. Did he have anything against Dunn?
I'm not sure if they knew each other. At least not in person. About a month ago, Joe kicked one of O'Leary's men out of the gym. He was trying to give a business card to...
Jacob's Giambi.
Yeah, exactly. Did Jake tell you about that?
Something like that.
Blacksad. I think I owe you an, You know, my father disappeared when I was 6, right after winning a fight. We never heard from him again. Do you know what that does to a kid? Who knows where I'd be if Joe Dunn hadn't been in my life. Even when I lost my way and put a gun to his head years later, he still took me under his wing and managed to steer me in the right direction. And now that he's gone, you're risking your life to find his murderer. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I can see that sitting there. So I'll grab the baseball card.
The number of cigarette butts is inversely proportional to my hours of sleep. Ah, damn. Ugh.
So again, this is the deductions menu for those who are watching this part for the first time type thing, or watching for the first time, sorry, and don't know what the game's about. This basically is where you have to make, like, pair up the different clues. So... Not that. I only just got this as a clue, so it must be something. Oh, wait a minute. No?
No, the footprints don't match. If Yale killed Dunn, he did it without stepping in the paint, or in different shoes.
So I intend to try and play through this for about an hour or so for this part. For those of you again who haven't watched any of the previous parts, this game is riddled with bugs and crashes. I've mentioned this loads in the other playthroughs, so I'm not going to mention it any further. But 3 out of the 4 parts that we've done so far have ended with the game hanging or crashing or stalling, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully that won't be the case today. We'll play this for about an hour, maybe 45 minutes to an hour, and basically that'll be this part done. And we'll try and leave it off somewhere sort of semi-sensible, but we'll see what happens. And obviously the reason I'm not talking too much throughout the game is to let you hear the dialogue and hear the story. Apologies if you can hear me drinking juice or anything throughout the game though.
Speaking.
Jake, it's Blacksad. I just wanted to...
I have work to do, John. Call you later. Ronald, get on that ring!
I should have said get on. Oh well. There's a card in the platform. Nice. There's one down there as well. And again, for any of you viewers, most of this game is literally just walking about looking for clues and listening obviously to the story. And obviously then try to piece the clues together and piece the evidence together and things. But you'll see that as the game progresses.
Hi.
You're awake, handsome?
Now if you want one of the trophies here, if you're following along and playing at the same time, if you ask to buy, you need to look at these first. These are the cigarettes, obviously the Morleys, and then if you ask to buy them, you'll get the trophy for buying the Morleys. Which I already have at the moment. Oh yeah, I should point out since the last playthrough, I've played my own save file and completed the story now, so I know what I'm doing to get to the end, sort of thing.
I'll take a pack of Morleys, please.
So that's the option we'd select for that trophy.
Honey, get me a pack of Morleys for Mr. Handsome.
They ran several tests on Bobby Yale last night after admitting him. Have the results come in yet?
No, I don't think so, handsome.
I won't be able to read Yale's medical report if she's around. I won't be able to read Yale's medical report if she's around.
strange. You might be able to interact with it, but it's not letting me. Must be doing something daft.
Come on, you've got Yale's report on the table. I can see it.
Well, that's that.
There we go.
What if you show me Yale's report, and I buy you dinner?
You're handsome, all right. But I'm not stupid.
I won't be able to read Yale's medical report if she's around.
Now try this.
I won't be able to read Yale's medical report if she's around.
Basically, it's meant to be able to let you look at the back wall of the phone to let you know that there's a phone in there. Back to the left of the cigarettes, but it's not letting you do it.
I won't be able to read Yale's medical report if she's around.
That's not going to do nothing. Take it right there then. Clues I can put together. Don't think that would work. Oh, come on. Walk like Bobby you. Must have missed something in here. There we go.
Is that eye movement normal? Is that eye movement normal?
It's not that.
The hands say a lot about what's going on inside a person. He seems restless. Should I tell someone?
Right, that's what you're meant to do.
See? There's no fever whatsoever. He must be having a nightmare.
Are you sure?
Wouldn't you have nightmares too, after what he went through yesterday? I know I sure wouldn't sleep.
I have nightmares myself, but those go way back.
Oh, the poor thing. Do you know what my nightmare is? It's that witch I have to work with. Oh, good thing she's got trauma surgery at 12:30, but I wish it were a little sooner, you know? Anyway, thank you for letting me know. And for bringing him in. You don't know how excited I am to be involved in a criminal case.
It might not be important, but I need to take a look at his medical report.
There we go. So I'd missed that interaction with the other nurse, which I need. Now it should let me hopefully use the phone. Or not.
I won't be able to read Yale's medical report if she's around.
Oh no, I've got the clue, that's what it is.
It seems like the Doe nurse will be assisting Dr. Talbot during his 12:30 surgery. In 4 hours. Could I get them to operate any sooner?
Trauma? Sherry speaking.
Get Dr. Gregor Talbot, please.
Yes, 1 minute. No, actually, Dr. Talbot won't be in until 12:30 according to my registry. Can I ask who's calling, please?
Sherry, this is Dr. Talbot. We have to reschedule the 12:30 procedure. I want everyone in the operating room in 5 minutes. If anyone gives you any grief, tell them it's a matter of life or death. Understood?
A matter of life and death. A matter of life and death. You gotta be kidding me. People.
Cool.
All right now. How do I put this? I need something that you...
Oh, only if you guess why I'm giving it to you.
You want to help me solve a criminal investigation.
Well, aren't you smart? But be quick about it. You hear me, huh? If that witch comes back...
What? What does it say here?
Ah, you know doctors. The top handwriting is mine. Let's see. Extrasystole and dehydration caused by panic attack.
Extra what?
You know, arrhythmia, like skipped heartbeats.
What about this here?
It's a good thing I know that Mr. Yale is in Dr. Ferguson's hands. Otherwise, I'd be worried.
Hey, no means no, miss.
You really don't know who I am, do you?
Miss, I've got orders. And the fact is, those orders say that...
Here you are, Miss Dunn.
Huh?
Tell him, Blacksad. I can't get through that thick skull of his.
You see, Highfill, this is my assistant, Jerry.
Assistant? How so?
She's helping me with the investigation.
Between you and me, and all due respect, miss, but aren't we taking this woman's liberation a little too far? All right, go ahead. I guess it's her business after all.
Your assistant? You think I'd make a good detective?
Yeah, you're smart and brave. Two of our hallmark traits.
Wow. I think that's the first nice thing you've ever said to me. Anyway, you did your job. I'll send you a check the day after the fight. You can leave now.
She's gonna do something stupid. Sonia, don't.
He killed my father. You said so yourself.
No, I told you I wasn't sure.
He almost killed you in that floozy's apartment. How could he not be guilty?
Your father wouldn't want you to do this. He was a just man, and this is not justice.
Shut up! None of that matters. How could he not be guilty?
You can't take justice into your own hands. Believe me, it will haunt you as long as you live. It's okay. It's okay.
Uncle Tim!
Sweetie, I came back from Los Angeles as soon as I could.
I told you not to rush back.
Come on now, honey. Aren't you going to introduce me to your friend?
No, this is John Blacksad, the detective who found Bobby.
Oh, so this is strictly professional. I thought you had some good news for your uncle.
No, Uncle Tim, don't be silly.
Don't be silly. Look at you. Smart, educated, as dazzling as the brightest of stars. Every single man in this city should be at your feet. Come on, we'd better let him rest. I see. Let's say you're right and Bobby Yale is innocent. Who should we focus on now?
We?
Well, your father turned down my money, but he made me promise one thing, that I'd take care of you if anything happened to him.
But I can...
I know you're perfectly capable of managing that gym on your own, but we don't even know if he'll be ready to fight Stone. Besides, someone seems really invested in stopping that fight. And someone has to pay Mr. Blacksad to get to the bottom of all this. Please, talk some sense into her.
It's your life. As much as you love your uncle, it's up to you to decide whether you want his help or not.
Blacksad, I was just starting to like you.
All right. Thank you, Uncle. Thank you so much.
All right, stop crying or you'll ruin your makeup, honey. Now fix yourself up and I'll buy you some breakfast.
Wait, my purse.
I'll get it. It must be...
Blacksad, wait a minute. I think she needs some time alone, just like you and me. Listen, boy, do whatever it takes to find Joe's murder. Whatever it takes. If things get messy, don't worry. I'll clean them up. Deal?
Sure. I'll do my best.
Thank you. I trust you to get that ball to the end zone.
No. Are you telling stories about the great Iron Arm again?
Wait a minute. Of course. The Milestones quarterback. Tim Iron Arm Thorpe.
It's a good thing folks usually recognize me sooner. Blacksad, you coming to breakfast?
I'd love to, but I have to go ask for a favor. The investigation required that I ask Jake for a small favor. Or demand it, if worse came to worst. Not the smartest cookie in the jar, nor the most tactful. But do I trust him? No. Do I consider him a friend? Yes. I hope he never feels inclined to hit me. He's twice my size. He's been training with those same shorts for who knows how long. Hey, Jake.
Not now, John.
Hey, Jake.
I said not now.
How many hits does a boxer take to the head throughout his career? This one's got extra padding, just like Jake. Hey, hi.
Hey, focus, will ya? All right, that's enough. Take 5. Go on. What, John? What's so important?
Have you noticed anything strange about Sonia?
I don't know. Yesterday she said she hated the gym. But it also seemed like she wanted to save the place. Do you get any of this? I sure don't.
It might not have seemed that way, but she loved her dad. Believe me, I've got reasons to be certain. Could you tell me where O'Leary's headquarters are?
What for? No. You could get me into trouble. No way.
You lied to me yesterday. And being the good friend that I am, I kept your secret. You owe me. I don't think I'd keep protecting you if we weren't friends. Although, if we were friends, you wouldn't hesitate to help me. Tell me, Jake, are we friends or not?
Damned cat. All right. O'Leary's hideout is in the basement of a Chinese restaurant. But I don't even know how to get in.
Why are you coaching that guy?
Oh, that's right. You don't know. Sonia asked me to run the gym. Well, at least the fun part. As soon as Bobby Yale's back on his feet, I'll turn him into a champ. I'll make him crush stone. Just you wait. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Couldn't you just stop working for O'Leary?
Yeah, I guess I could.
Well, I'll see you tonight. See you there.
Ronald, the break's over.
After 30 hours of work and several beatings, every bone in my body ached for a bed.
Now it's my turn.
So I went home to recharge. Because the night ahead was bound to be promising. What do you know about that basement?
Well, let me think. Nothing?
Come on, Jake, for Christ's sake.
I've come to get O'Leary several times, but they always make me wait in the dining room. One day it was so late that the restaurant was closed. They made me call from a payphone in that alley over there to let them know I was here. A few minutes later, O'Leary came out the back door, that red one there.
All right. You stay by the payphone. Wait till I'm inside. If you see anyone, call the same number you did that one time. Got it?
Screw you.
A promising night indeed.
Right, so actually, I think we'll call this part here, and before we start off this next area and this next part of the story. Thanks everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed what you've seen, and if you want to see more content and future parts of this Let's Play, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and once again thanks everybody for watching.